They told me to meet them at the front of this house at 12 noon. I've been here for 45 minutes.
Well, you know, I like being up at Crystal Bay. Beautiful day and all, sunshiny, but where's Lonnie Norris? I think he's about 55 minutes late.
I don't understand where he is. I told him to meet us at the front at noon.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Their cars are here. Where are they? Where are they?
This is ridiculous. We've wasted so much time waiting on Lonnie. Let's just go out on the boat and get the day started.
Okay, where you guys been?
Lonnie, where you been?
You gave me specific instructions to meet you at the front door, at the front side of this house. That's where I've been waiting. I've been there for almost an hour.
We said the front of the house. We're at the lake. This is the front of the house.
The back is the front at the lake, always.
You're telling me everything's different when it comes to the lake?
Yes.
Oh, brother.
How, Lonnie?
Confusing to an old boy, isn't it?
Welcome to Between the Studs. I'm Lonnie Norris, and this is my friend Jody Gregory.
Hello.
And we work together, and we're part of the Granite Ridge Builders Custom Home Builders team. We build custom homes in northern Indiana, parts of southern Michigan, and also northwest Ohio. And we really enjoy what we're doing. We're glad you've joined us today. We have offices, by the way, in Goshen, in Fort Wayne, and also in southern Michigan. And we enjoy talking to you about your custom home. And sometimes, Joe, we have the ability, the unique privilege of building homes in some unusual places.
And this is one of them here, Lonnie. We're in an area here in Hamilton Lake, adjacent to it, called Crystal Bay. Crystal Bay used to be a stone quarry, and then they were able to join the stone quarry with the lake itself. So this is a really unique spot to think about building a lake home. It's hard to find lake property. Sometimes you have to tear down a house. There's money there. Just come up here, get yourself a brand new lot. Let us help design the house. Let's get all the focus towards the front of the home here. And
finding that out,
yeah,
right.
exactly.
And I love this area. The water is so crystal clean.
True.
It's living up to its name.
True.
We have lots from the upper 40s, home packages, including a lot from the upper 200s.
True.
It's a great place to think about that lake home, or even a place to live all year round.
Exactly, because you're really not that far from a lot of big cities
30
from
minutes,
right here.
30 minutes
Exactly.
from the north side of Fort Wayne.
Exactly.
Well, today we're going to talk about Crystal Bay, and particularly Hamilton Lake. And I remember being up here a few years ago, and we kind of regressed a little bit and thought about history. And you are a historian.
True, we were out on a boat out there talking a little bit about the history, and that was a lot of fun.
It was a beautiful day.
You remember that?
I do remember that. It was a beautiful day.
Hurry up, we gotta get the show started.
I made it.
Tony, reverse!
You know what? Let's just go on with Adam.
Let's go.
Somebody go reverse.
Hi, Jonathan.
You got it. Now, Lonnie, we're here at Hamilton Lake, here in Crystal Bay, and we're checking out some lots and some homes we have. And this was actually last year's parade, wasn't it?
That's last year's parade. And notice, John, that house and this new house that we're building here have something in common. They both have what we call double basements. Sometimes a lot can be just almost too much slope, and so in this case we've got a basement level which will remain unfinished, and then that second level is actually considered part of the basement. It'll walk out, and that's where the decks will be, and we'll actually finish that area.
That's
It's really
crazy.
great.
Yeah.
I want us to take a closer look at this particular house, maybe focus a little bit on the construction, the framing side. I think it's going to be interesting. When it comes to potential walkout sites, one of the first things we got to do is determine the elevation and also the slope that we're working with, the slope in relation to the neighbors and the streets and so on.
And I'll tell you what, Lonnie, historically, change is very, very important. I bet you didn't know what this is right here.
You said it has something to do with Bob.
It does. Actually, this is what we call a plumb bob.
Plumb bob,
And
okay.
this was actually used to set vertical and horizontal lines, and they use this to even do the pyramids and all of the historical buildings you've ever seen.
That is really interesting. And then in the 1600s, the level came along, and then in the 1900s, actually the level with one vial came along, and it became very, very important to the construction industry. And guess what, Tony? Guess what's inside that little vial
I'm
there?
guessing that's water.
They call it spirits, and it's actually ethanol, of all things.
And that's pretty popular today in our
is.
cornfields. We're going
It
to start
is.
using some of that. Josh, what we've done is we've graduated today to this, and this is called a what?
This is called a transom. This is what we use out in the field. Basically, it's a laser. It lets us know what the grade is set, especially on a lake property like this. This will let us know how far we can go down to set the elevation and what's needed.
Well, you guys doing?
We're up here just kind of daydreaming and visualizing. We like it when a client, we can get them out on the property. We can kind of stand and look where their living room would be. For example, this is the living room. There's going to be a great big wall of windows here overlooking that gorgeous view of the lake.
What a view.
Granite Ridge Builders has hundreds of floor plans to choose from, all of which you can custom design to accommodate your personal needs. But what if you have your own plan or ideas? That's okay. Our 3 professional on-site draftsmen are ready to take your ideas and turn them into a reality. Just give us a call or shoot us an email. We look forward to meeting with you to custom design your next dream home.
Hi, my name is Joe DeGregory. You see me on the Between the Studs show many times. I would like to meet you in person. I work an open house every Sunday from 1 to 4. A little bit about myself, if I may. I've been building homes for 27 years now, I'll bet. Anyway, I kind of call myself a building in the country specialist. Doesn't mean that's all I'll do with you, but if you're looking to build in the country on acreage, let me come out, walk that ground with you, give you a little bit of a builder's perspective about what we think. Maybe the house will be good there, the septic over here, well, length of stone driveway. We'll talk about all that, but don't think that's all I do. If you want to get your very first home, a nice little cute 3-bedroom ranch on a slab and an addition in a particular school system, be tickled to death to share that with you, help you pick out that lot, pick out that floor plan, and maybe let's tweak that thing a little bit so we get it just right for you. I'd love to work with you, love to meet you, and my phone number, you can always dial me directly, is 260 area code, and the rest of it is 710-5633. Sometimes a fun way to do that is 710-JOE-D. I look forward to working with you. Thank you very much.
Kayla, let's talk a little bit about design, layout, and the decor of a lake home.
Okay, well, as you first saw on the show, we were talking about the front and the back side of a lake home, which is a very big deal. If you are at a lake home, the back, what we usually refer to as the back, is considered the front because it is the main part of the house now. It is the entry. It is where you're going to be spending all of your time, so it is considered the front of the house. And that really takes a lot of consideration in the design.
And we're seeing a lot of people do stones on the back, bricks, vinyl shake, things to dress it up because it's the front.
Again, think of it as your front, so you want to really consider a lot of different materials, different gables and windows, how your deck's going to play into that, and like you said, really playing it up with stone and shakes and siding and everything there.
And colors at the lake. Do you see different colors typically because you're on the water?
You do. It's kind of like when you're going to Florida and you see all sorts of different colors in Florida that there's no way we could get away with here. It's kind of the same thing with the lake. Maybe not quite as bold as Florida, but we really have a lot of fun with the blues and the greens. Even just doing a lot of darker colors at the lake is really fun.
Now I know one challenge with building at the lake is a lot of times your lot is very small. It's narrow, it's not very deep, so when it comes to a floor plan, you really have to work hard to make something fit correctly. So we're seeing a lot of people have to do 2 levels, a lot of times a basement because of the slope, even a double basement. So what are some ways and things that we're doing to maximize the lake view with those types of plans?
Well, the big thing is windows. You can't talk enough about windows, whether you're doing triple windows or transoms above, double stack of windows. In this one we have 3 sets of windows, all in a large 2-story great room. So big things to consider would be the windows.
And we're even making them longer. So for example, in a bedroom, you can make that 1 foot lower, so a 6-foot length window, so that you can really see the lake from any view. Another thing is the sun. What can you do with your windows in the sun? Because you don't want to have blinds closed all day.
Exactly. I would highly recommend taking a look at tinted windows. So that helps in a couple different ways. It helps with the direct glare of the sun, but it also really helps with fading. I know a lot of times when people will leave for weeks on end at the summer or for quite quite a while in the winter months, there's still a lot of sun impact that comes into the home. When they come back, their carpet is faded, their wood floors are faded, furniture fades very, very quickly. So in order to reduce that, I would highly suggest tinted windows.
Another thing to consider is exterior doors. So on the lakeside, you're in and out, you have a lot of guests. More than one entryway is recommended.
Yes, usually we probably have 2, 3, 4, even 5 entry points, depending on if you have those basements or different levels to the lake home.
Now, when it comes to a basement, speaking of, what are some recommendations or things that you see as a trend?
Well, in the lower levels, people are still, even though you are at the lake, we're throwing in fireplaces. It's still a great cozy area, and it's going to be your main traffic area of the home, being it right there by the lake. Some other things to consider would definitely be a bedroom, a full bathroom down there, and wet bars and kitchens. Again, you want it to be convenient. You don't always have to be running up the stairs to get just a drink or a snack. And the other one would definitely be a washer and dryer on that lower level.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, some other ideas to think about going back to windows would be insect true view screens. So the screens on your windows, to maximize your view, Anderson makes window screens that you can honestly barely see. And again, being at the lake, you like to have your windows open, you like to feel the breeze and the fresh air, but you really don't want to have obnoxious screens blocking your view. So take a look at something like that, and it really enhances everything about the lake.
That's a good consideration. Finally, with a lower level, the garage, you know, it's kind of far from the lake. You've got tubes, you've got all sorts of things that need to be put away. So we've actually done a few houses where they have a storage room in the basement. Sometimes it's right up from the lake, so they've got a double door, which is really convenient. Any extra ideas on that?
Just don't forget to leave a little bit of your lower level unfinished for that extra storage. You don't always want to have to worry about your flooring or something like that getting wet. You want to have an area where things can dry out. You can store all of the boat equipment and all of your outdoor patio furniture, things like that. So leave a good sized space for extra storage that you don't have to haul upstairs.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Tony Depker, and I'm one of the new home consultants at Granite Ridge Builders. Each and every Sunday, I'm going to be in Cambridge Crossing. That's in Columbia City, where we've got 2 great new developments going. It's not only Cambridge Crossing, it's also Chesapeake Landing. I'm sitting in a beautiful Clearbrook model. It's a 2-story, master's on the main floor, plus it's got a basement underneath it. I would love to show you this home, or any type of home that you would be looking for, because Granite Ridge Builders is a custom builder. We can do everything. One thing that we really believe in is your imagination. If you can think it up, we can figure out a way to do that. And that's what I love helping people do. Make their imagination, their dream, their goal of this home become a reality. Whether you're looking for a house payment of $650 a month or you're looking at $1 million home, we have a way that we can make your creativity into your reality. Give me a call if you can't come out, 260-402-0690. Once again, Tony Depker, 260-402-0690. I really look forward to meeting you, and thank you for your time.
Granite Ridge Builders has hundreds of floor plans to choose from, all of which you can custom design to accommodate your personal needs. But what if you have your own plan or ideas? That's okay. Our 3 professional on-site draftsmen are ready to take your ideas and turn them into a reality. Just give us a call or shoot us an email. We look forward to meeting with you to custom design your next dream home.
Well, Luke, you know, I'm really enjoying being up here on the lake today, and I know that today I've already learned that the front of the house is actually the back of the house. The back of the house is the front of the house. Right. Kind of confusing, but when it comes to lake living and lake construction, there are some guidelines, kind of some unique things we need to consider. Help me understand some of those important components.
Yeah, absolutely, and let's just start with the lot. Up here at Crystal Bay, we're kind of in a unique situation because these are lots that have nothing on them. But now we can build on their lot too. So if you already own a 100-year-old lake place, you know, you're thinking about tearing it down,
I'm real good at that. I can help destroy those things.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's the fun part.
Yeah.
There are some things to take into consideration, and sometimes there's a lot of upfront planning that needs to be done, so that way when you're actually ready to tear the cottage down, all of the red tape and the design aspects that could be a pitfall are already taken, been considered and taken care of. So that way, as soon as you tear the place down, you're ready to start construction.
Let's start with some of those basic considerations right up front. What should we consider when we're looking at a lot, or looking at even at our lot, tearing the house down? What should we consider?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, with pretty much any lake lot, we highly recommend a soil test be done. Because lakes, you know, as you swam in lakes, you know there's different bottoms. There's marly bottoms. There's sandier, rocky bottoms like what we have here, because this was the rock gravel pit. Just so we know if there's any unforeseen costs that may need to be considered because of how much the weight of the soil can actually withstand. Yeah.
And I know, as I understand, a lot of times the lakefront is actually, at one time, going back far enough, was actually part of the lake.
Right, yeah. There's usually the initial hill up by the lake, and then there's usually a hill behind it too. And you know, hundreds of years ago when the glaciers came through and all that, that was actually part of the lake. So the lake's receded since then. Now we've mentioned the lake's receded. The other thing to keep in consideration, if you tear an existing cottage down or on any lake, there's a flood protection elevation. Yeah.
Okay.
So that elevation, basically, the surveyors have said in 100 years, this is the worst flood that will ever take place. And our house has to be 2 foot above that mark.
2 feet above that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so if you tear down an existing structure, you might not be able to replace it. So that's an important
Right. You may not be able to put it right exactly at the same elevation it was before. You may need to build it up a foot or two, or maybe just a few inches. And then also, if you tear a place down, then you have side yard restrictions that may take into place. And there's variances and stuff like that that you can apply for, and you know, we'll help them out through that process. And like I said, that's one of the reasons why you want to start planning months ahead, because some of those meetings and stuff like that will take some time to get through.
And so what you're saying, Luke, is oftentimes we're looking at 8 months to even a year of planning and preparation, and then construction for the person to realize they're home on the lake.
Yes, exactly true. And then, you know, so those are some of the variances we have to get through, but then there's also, you know, taking some time up front and really looking at what the lot gives you to build. Now, lakes can be one of the more challenging places to build, but done right, it can turn into a thing of beauty if you build with the slope of the land. There's 2 houses behind here that we actually built, and we actually put a basement on top of a basement.
That's a double basement. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It looks like a house to me. It looks pretty nice.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, when you're building on a lot, you have 2 points that are fixed. You got the street, and then you got that floodplain elevation.
Okay.
So that lot there had a ton of slope. So what we did is you walk into the house and you're on the first floor. Then you got 2 levels below you from there, and that really helped kind of flatten that out a little bit, so you didn't have quite as many stairs on the outside or a hill that's difficult to get up and down.
Yeah, it looks like we really terraced that off really nicely. So you got a little bit of backyard and then on down to the lake where the dock is. That worked out really well on that lot with slope.
Exactly. And then, you know, we did some retainage with some natural boulders. There's a couple other examples around the lake of retaining walls that are, you know, block walls or
kind of hold back the soils.
Yep, exactly. Just trying to terrace, like you said, terrace that right down to the lake level, so that way there's not that real quick drop off. So.
And also, if those wing walls are terraced properly, those retaining walls, they can look pretty.
Yeah.
And add some privacy. And
absolutely.
Good
So,
examples
like I said, there's a lot. You want to get that stuff figured out up front, because you can actually design your house and maybe pull a room forward and maybe use the house as a natural retainage point rather than maybe needing those wing walls. So, like I said, a lot of that upfront planning will really pay dividends towards the tail end when you're actually starting to tear down and actually start the construction. Figure all that out up front and know exactly what you're getting towards the tail end.
Well, experience is critical. And I know you live on a lake and I live on a lake, and we probably do 20, 30 lake projects a year.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of experience to learn from, and these are just some of the facts that we need to consider when we're building on the lake.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, like you mentioned, I love being on a lake, love building on lakes, and like I said, it's a challenge, but in the end, as you can see, they turn out just beautiful, and in the end, everybody wins. So.
And I can tell, Luke, you're not all wet.
Nope.
Let's go jump in.
Granite Ridge Builders invites you to 11031 Crest Road, located in southwest Fort Wayne. This home features 4 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. The home sits on over 1 acre, features an outbuilding, full unfinished basement, ceramic tile shower, coffered ceiling, granite countertops, and beautiful trimscaping. This home is available for sale and is offered at $429,900. Visit us at 9825 Chapman's Boulevard. This ranch-style home features 3 bedrooms on the main level, quartz countertops, ceramic tile backsplash, 3-car garage, beautiful sunroom with a wet bar, unfinished basement, and this home is located on a 17-acre Douglas Lake. This home also offers a covered rear patio with a built-in fireplace. Again, visit us in Chapman's Bridge at 9825 Chapman's Boulevard. This home is priced at $329,900. Granite Ridge Builders offers this 4-bedroom, 2-story home on a full basement at 5914 Hemingway Run. This home is listed for $269,900. It also offers a 3-car garage, ceramic tile shower, painted cabinets, and a vaulted ceiling in the great room. Visit one of our newest locations located northwest. Parker's Bay Villa offers snow removal and maintenance of your yard and mowing. This home, located at 11186 DuPont Oaks Boulevard, is available for $254,900. This villa home is a 3-car garage and offers a covered porch, fireplace, large eat-in nook, endless pantry, and ceramic tile shower.
You know, Joe, we're up here at Crystal Bay, and there's a lot of activity up here. And, you know, I consider us blessed to be sitting here in this beautiful home.
Oh, this one's gorgeous. Kayla did a great job on this one.
I mean, not even talking about the views, but just the home itself is gorgeous. And the nice thing is we still have lots available up here that we can do one for you.
Exactly. The fun thing about those lots is we could sell you a lot. You do not have to build on it today. What would you do if I sold you a lot today, Tony?
So if I'm up here at the lake right now and you sold me a lot today, I think I'm going to be putting my pier up.
Yep.
Going to be putting my boat in.
Yep.
Going to be doing a little fishing.
Yep.
Probably do a little pontooning.
Exactly.
And you know, have an adult beverage out on the lake and enjoy life.
Exactly. And then when you're ready, we'll come up and build your home for you.
So I can spend the day on the lake and just go on home afterwards and not have to worry about getting my boat in and out of the water all summer long. You know how much of a pain that is, and trying to trailer that thing.
True.
You know, the nice thing about up here,
what's that?
Is we have some lots that are really reasonably priced for lake lots.
Terribly reasonably priced. I should buy one of these before they do.
Well, you know, the nice thing about these lots is we have these lots starting for as little as $60,000.
At the same price as a little lot in addition in town.
It is the exact same, and now you've got all kind of water access. I mean, Hamilton Lake is huge.
Well, it is. You've got natural gas, you got public sewer, you have city water. And this is a golf cart friendly community. I love a golf cart ride.
So all of those normal expenses you have with building at the lake is gone.
Gone.
And let's face it, there's not a lot of lake property left.
No, that's what's really unique about this. I mean, like I said, let's save some money on tearing down a house.
And that's really what people have to do normally, don't they?
Exactly. I've been involved in several of those. Not that we mind doing it, but there's just more money spent there to tear something down, find something else that fits. We've moved a lot of earth. So there's a lot of things to weigh, but you know, we'll roll whatever direction they fits them best.
You know, we've talked about Crystal Bay, but we'll build on almost any lake in the area.
Absolutely, absolutely, and we have.
I mean, we even have an office up in Coldwater, Michigan, because of all the lake building that's been going on up there.
Spot on.
And there's lots available up on James right now.
True.
There are lots available up on Jimerson.
True.
There are a few lots here on Hamilton Lake. So really, if they're looking at building up at the lake, I mean, this is great. We're what, 35 minutes tops
from downtown
Fort Wayne.
Exactly.
We're an hour from the Goshen area.
True.
Plus, we are really close to over in Ohio, so Hamilton Lake and Crystal Bay is just a beautiful opportunity.
Exactly. I bet about half the residents that live on this lake are from our Buckeye neighbors.
You know, I was reading something the other day, and it was like a third of the properties, people who own property here are from Michigan, a third are from Indiana, and a third are from Ohio.
That makes sense, where this thing's located.
So if they want to get a hold of one of these pieces of property, they need to call us.
And time is of the essence.
All right, numbers on the bottom of the screen, also is the website.
Yeah.
We look forward to hearing from you soon.
Great. Good job, Tony. Thanks.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks.
Granite Ridge Builders has hundreds of floor plans to choose from, all of which you can custom design to accommodate your personal needs. But what if you have your own plan or ideas? That's okay. Our 3 professional on-site draftsmen are ready to take your ideas and turn them into a reality. Just give us a call or shoot us an email. We look forward to meeting with you to custom design your next dream home.
Granite Ridge Builders, Northeast Indiana's #1 villa builder, is excited about all these opportunities we have for you as it relates to villas.
We have lots starting from 32.9 located southwest, northwest, and northeast.
We also have villas from the 160s right on up.
We have move-in ready villas starting at $199.9.
We'd also love to sit down with you and design that particular floor plan that's going to meet your needs.
Give us a call today or visit our website. We'd love to talk to you.
Welcome to the Innovation Home Gallery built by Granite Ridge Builders. We're out here on Flutter Road, and you can visit us every Sunday between 1 and 4. If you've been watching us on In Between the Studs, you've probably seen a lot of amazing things that you really maybe even didn't know existed. We put an awful lot into this house, focusing basically on 3 main elements. 1 being energy efficiency, 2 home automation, 3 being interior design. Come visit us on a Sunday between 1 to 4 or arrange for your own personal tour. When you do, I'll be able to show you how we have no energy bills or no heating and cooling bills at this house. I can show you how we can use our iPad to control the entire home, and I can show you how the HGTV furniture series is out here for display. Between those 3 things, they're very unique elements that you're not going to find anywhere else in the Midwest. So be sure to call today, visit our website, and arrange a chance for you or your group to come out here to visit the home. It's an experience unlike any other available in the Midwest, and I'm happy to show it to you.
This has been fun. You know, we're up here at Hamilton Lake on Crystal Bay where we're building some beautiful homes, and we hope you found this show entertaining, and also you found some good information about building on a lake, which we really love to do, especially this time of year.
Absolutely, Lonnie, and as they've learned through this show, when it comes to designing a home on a lake, there's a whole new mindset. We'd love to talk to you about that. But if you'd like to know a little bit more about what we do at the lake and why we do what we do so well, give us a call, visit our website, or better yet, why don't you come on in, talk to us, and let us help you design your own lake home. Thanks for watching your time. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, I'm going to go put on my swimsuit.
Ooh, you left those in the dryer too long.
That ain't right, Tony.
Hello, I'm Lonnie. I'm sorry. Hello and welcome to Between the Studs. I'm Lonnie Norris. This is Jody Gregory, and we are part of the Granite Ridge Builders Custom.
Dynamic duo.
We're part of the Granite Ridge Builders Custom Home Team, and we're excited to come into your. That's stupid.
Cut.
And sometimes we have the unique privilege of building homes in unusual places, don't we, Joe?
Exactly, Lonnie, and this is one of those unusual places. At a lake. You know, you got a lot of topography. Is that a word? Topography? We got a lot of hill to deal with.
Oh, mercy.
I'm not going there.
Okay, topography. Topographer. Okay, all right, we starting over?
Yeah.
You really want to know?
Well, you'd be surprised how many rides I get when I hitchhike. None.